Welcome to Mamiya Moments. My name is Nziki Mazwai, and I'm coming at you live from Johannesburg, South Africa. I love to say Soweto. So, yeah, I'm just putting it out there that shout out Soweto. So, today, well, first of all, thank you to our beloved Gezo who said that we definitely have to move Mamiya moments to proper equipment and not off the cell phone. So thank you. As you can see, it's a little bit clearer. I'm taking chances for now. I haven't used the proper microphone. I'm just using the camera mic. And if there's complaints, then yeah, I'm gonna have to up my game again. So thank you so much for all the complaints. They really, really are improving the product. So thank you. They're not always easy to hear, but in the end, I think that we can all agree that we want a product that is right. So this morning, I know I've been absent from class. As you know, us women have cycles. We have moon cycles. Sometimes the moon is full, sometimes the moon is empty. So, yeah. But I can definitely tell you that Mamiya moments happen. It's a real thing. It's a thing. It's we are here. We are here to stay. Umoya light, umoya bright, and as usual, I reserve the right to be controversial. Ladies, I want to talk to you today. Hi, girls. Hi, woman. I even boko. Nah. No, we're kind of losing the plot. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like we're kind of losing the plot. And I think that's why we're not so easily accepted into leadership and politics, because here I am. I've been shouting for so many years, guys, because I was just like, no, women need to be represented in politics. And I always come back to this point. I'm not talking about the women that the men choose, guys. Please. I've said this before. The women that the men choose are like the black people that the white choose. You understand? It's the same dynamic. So, wow, it's a mess. So I'm like highly triggered this morning because I'm realizing that we in South Africa have got things so wrong and we are so far gone. And I don't know if we're going to be able to recover or it's just a matter of just going on the way it is. But, ladies, what do we bring to the table? No, I'm asking honestly because all I'm seeing is us just showing our booty on social media. Every time, even for celebrity girls, and when it's time to inspire the black girl, because that's who they represent, they are half naked on social media showing us their bodies. So is that what women bring to the table? Do we bring our bodies and our sexiness? And perhaps that's why men are not taking us seriously then. That's why I look crazy when I'm insisting that women must be in leadership and the men are just chuckling amongst themselves to be like, no, what are the women going to be doing here? What is our story, ladies? I don't know what's happening, but I know that when I look at women in South Africa, they are well versed. We are well versed in BBLs and lashes. And wow. So I don't know. What is it to be a woman? What is it? What does it mean? When we are raising women, the girl child, what do we mean? You know? I mean, I'm looking at politics and I'm just like, the men don't know how to relate to women as sisters, as business partners, as comrades, because our legs are always open for them, guys. So, ladies, I just needed clarity. Guti vele, are we coming into the professional field as legitimate sex workers? Because the thing is that, you know, I can't be this fool who's busy shouting for women to be in leadership. Can't it's the same women who are creating conditions that are really not favorable. I mean, I'm getting the gist that the women inside the political spaces, I don't even want to say what my third eye is showing me about the political spacey and the orgy fantastic parties that are happening that I see in my spiel. Yesterday we had an episode on healers that can see. And you look in and it's like a mirror. So I'm just saying that, ladies, are you ladies sleeping with those political guys? I'm asking for a friend, not for me. Because possibly that's what's causing the confusion when we're starting to ask for women in leadership. Because they only see women as like a release for their appetites. So I think I'm just asking the question. And I'd like us to just get into our little corner, into our women's conference, to talk about how we conduct ourselves and operate in the working space, in the professional space, how we separate our sexuality and our sensuality from work. Do you think we need to have that conversation, ladies? Because I'm struggling, you know. I'm struggling to understand what's happening. Because in actual fact, right, in South Africa, women are running the households, which means that women are the leaders of South Africa. It's just that they're not in the office. But in practical terms and in how things are playing out, women are the leaders, right? They're leading the society. So that's why it would be natural for me to assume that we would have women in leadership spaces and political spaces, because clearly, if women are leading the country, even though they're not in office, but they certainly are leading the country, the dads are drinking and not paying badgeld. We know this, right? So it's the women who are holding society together. So it's strange for me that we have these performative politics where we're now forced to engage the male ego and male bravado, but males don't necessarily have the ideas. It's the women who are manipulative and strategic thinkers, guys. Like, I am personally working through my manipulative side because I'm like, whoa, this thing exists. In the same way that men know that their physical power exists, we are aware that here, we know how to manipulate situations and, right? So I'm just wondering, if we are in the know about our hormonal or biological strengths, and we know that they work together. Hence, when you take a man and a woman, you can create a whole human being, an entire new life, just by using the male and the female energy together, right? So why is it in politics, guys, that the political house is male dominated? We need whatever women bring, whatever it is that they are doing that is gluing the whole of society together right now as we speak. You know, it's only a new generation of young men now who are taking responsibility for their children. But a lot of us come from a generation where we were raised by single mothers, right? And now it's kind of the same still, but it's starting to, you know, the men are coming home, thank goodness. And we give shout out to this new breed that's, thank you very much, because, whoa, what the fuck. But, I mean, I just had that whole calamity of confusion of what the hell's going on here. Because I'm just like, you know, logically speaking, I know that women are the leaders. I know that. And I know that we are the ones that go, fetch, do this with this. We know what to do with what the men bring home with their strength. And I'm sorry if this sounds so sexist and whatever, but like, honestly, guys, the male and female energies, they work together. It's a thing that is just like chemical. It's a chemical reaction. So I just thought maybe, you know, because I can't keep blaming just the men. Because the men are taking us the way that we're presenting ourselves. And you guys are gonna freaking like now come at me about my bikini pictures and stuff, but I hate the way that you always act like I'm supposed to swim in jeans or something. Like my bikini pictures I'm always at the river because I love water, you know? And this whole thing of even sexualizing the body is also a stress because now we can't even swim. So I just think that we might have a problem with context and we don't know where to put what. Like recently, I'm just learning, you know, I'm only learning now that there's different types of clothes for different types of occasions, as you might have noticed in the past. I didn't quite have a handle of that. So, I'm just like, ladies, can we like talk amongst ourselves? Because like, the slutty behavior is actually affecting the bigger cause, and it's affecting the other children, and it's affecting the other children badly. So I'm just here, like the slutty agenda is, we say move about it. And I don't know what to do because I'm frustrated because I'm like, but should I just accept that I live in a patriarchal society and just shut up? Because really I talk too much, you know, and can I just let things be as they are, you know, and freaking turn off my social media and close my YouTube channels and just like sit in my corner and accept life that actually women in South Africa are never going to be considered for leadership and will never have the kind of country that I want and I think that South Africa deserves. Because there's just a way that women have, guys. There's a little bit more care. You know, a mother is needed. And yeah, that's always what scares me about MK, because I'm just like, yo, this shit is dope, but we're the women, but the strong women, and the women that the men didn't choose. Because I also don't believe in patriarchy princesses, you know? I don't believe in fronts, the woman front, because the woman front ends up backing up the men's agendas and protecting men. And then what's the point of having a woman in leadership if her role is to protect men? We need women who are for women, Because the men are for men. The men are for men, guys. The men have got their boys club, they're dope, they're backing each other up, they're supporting each other. But us girls, we are instead supporting the men. So when are we going to get female leaders who are there for women, for the women's agendas? We are not men, guys. And we cannot be expected to twirl to men. Like, I'm sorry, we have got, there's more to our destinies than to twirl and be conveyor belts for men, guys. So that's why if we want the kind of South Africa we want to live in, where people are taken care of and it's from a really genuine and from a grassroots level, it's not going to be led by men, that thing. Men are not thinking about nurturing and how, because that's what South Africa needs right now. We are wounded. We are traumatized people. We need nurturing. We need to be retaught, re-socialized. Brothers and sisters. We are no longer brothers and sisters. We are blessers and sugar babies. That's the relationship that is now in the forefront between men and women in South Africa. So, man, I was just stressed about all of this. I was just stressed and I was just like, because I can see like, that's why I'm asking, what do we bring to the table? What are we discussing, ladies? Like, what's our story? Because, the type of little girl that we are now molding to be like us and look at us and look at what we are putting in the forefront, what we are hailing, what we are talking about, like the content that we're consuming, the conversations we're having online, I've been kind of low-key jealous of the men. Like with the MK movement, I've been low-key jealous. Because they're onto something and it's like moving and they've got plans and you can see the strategy and and I'm just like, yo, girls, Tina, what are we doing here? We are posting Gadi BBL, Gadi Anda. Yeah? The 40, 50-year-old, 60-year-old, I don't know what. The 40-year-old, I post Gadi Anda, guys. Not business ideas, not I'm working on this. Ba post Gadi Anda. So nahle nekitile moka khotso, ngoxolo ngokuzithoba ukuzobuza nje ba hi ladies ngicela ukubuza intoni story sethu, what do we bring to the table? It's a valid question. I used to be defensive, now I'm going, we are the table, what do we bring to the table, ladies? Because you know what? Yes. Because the conversations the men are having is badly, guys. But so I want to know, like, where, what happened? What happened to that Soul Sisters movement that was happening like in the early 2000s and the girls were like intellectual, and what's happened now? Guys, because it's infiltrating into all industries and sectors of society. That's why when we're hearing about tender awarding of tenders, it's all based in the bedroom. When you're checking at the women inside the politics, also Ngati, it's also based there. When you're looking into the women in corporate, Ngati, it's also based there. Guys, Ngati, everything is based in our bodies and our bedrooms. And that's why I'm asking, ngivale, must I just shut down? Must I shut down all of me and just like accept that all we bring is the vijay? Must I accept? Because I'm trying to I know I've got very strange ways, but I really am trying to nation build and live in a society that's really awesome and that's safe for women and that has confident men and women and that has got people who are leaders. It's not even about men, female, but we have now created an environment where it's equal and our leaders can come through. Because right now, we've got some incredible, phenomenal female leaders who are being overlooked because men can't relate to women as comrades, as friends. If they haven't seen under her skirt, then there's no concentration span. It's just like, hey, okay, we don't know what we're going to quite do with you. Just sit here on the side because at least more raja. But first, nah. Please let me know how you feel about the quality of Mamiya Mondays now. It's always a pleasure to be with you. Comment section, oh my God. The way you guys are so lit and so wild. And now I can't even keep up anymore. And I'm just like, oh my God, comment section, what's up? So and now I have to really prioritize the members, guys, because they like pay 20 rands a month. So I really have to start with them. So like, I would suggest that you just do the right thing. I don't know. But I'm just saying that, oh my God, all this vibe in the comment section is so hugely appreciated. Guys, thank you for listening to me talk too much once again. I'm really trying my best to now learn how to tame my energy and just like be a better person. I'm trying my best. Remember, it's the GBV event out in Soweto this Saturday at Little Backpackers. On Saturday, the Rasta one. Oh my God, it's like my favorite gig of the year. I don't even want to lie to you. So if you're into reggae and dancehall and just the whole Rasta, that whole thing, please come through. Like, it's so divine. From around about 2, it's just... So, like, I'll see you guys there. Do catch up on the other episodes of Moya, guys. Please, we are producing the content to be watched and not to have 150 views. Please, guys. It's embarrassing. On Twitter, they're dragging me about my numbers. But I know that Umoya will write. Umoya will light here. So, I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you for watching Mamiya Moments.